welcome back to my channel. This is Medea J, and in today's video we're going to be reviewing one of Makeup Revolution's Christmas boxes. You guys know it's that time of the year. Makeup Revolution always comes out with these Christmas hampers, these Christmas boxes, and I've got one from Revolution. So we're going to be unboxing this. I'm going to hopefully create a look using the products in this box. And we're going to be talking about the value of it. Is it really worth the money? Should you grab it? Will it make a really good Christmas present? And all of that good stuff. So if you are interested in hearing more about this hamper from Revolution, then definitely keep on watching. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. We're almost at 5,000 subscribers finally, and I would love you to join the family. I do get a lot of you who watch me and who are not subscribed, so it will be great to add you to the family. So please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. You can also follow me on all my other social media platforms. It's Medea J across. Just to make it easy, you can find me. I am online. So if you're into beauty, fashion, plus size fashion, fragrances, reviews, recommendations, then you're going to love my channel. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into this box because I'm curious. I haven't opened it yet, so let's go. Okay, so the box in question, as I said, is from Revolution. It comes like this in a beautiful pink packaging. So sorry if my light is washing it out. It's quite late at night, and so I have to use my lights. But this is what the box looks like. It's called the Revolution Tasty Christmas Hamper. It is very heavy when you lift it, so I'm expecting lots of goodies in here. I did get sent the flyer, which kind of lists everything that's behind, but I haven't actually opened the box to see what's in it. But I can pretty much see the things that are, like a little spoiler. Anyway, so this retails for £35 on the Revolution website. They do have a 3 for 2 at this moment in time while I'm talking to you guys. So if it's worth it, definitely jump on it and get your Christmas shopping early. So when you open it up, it says Revolution. It's a cute little like hamper box. So you've got these stoppers, which is a really good quality box, I will say that. So you can use it for jewelry. I like to repurpose a lot of packaging, so I would use something like this as a jewelry box as well. You can always wrap, if you don't like the pink or you don't like Revolution, you can wrap it with some paper just to give it its feel and match it to your room decor. So we've got a lot of packaging strips. And then we've got a first layer, which looks like this. So on the top, I have the first item is the cranberry jelly highlighter palette, and it looks like this. It's a very, very cute packaging. So it doesn't actually list the individual prices of them, but if I'm just to go generally by how much some of these things cost, we can sum up the total and see if it's worth the £35. But the first item, as I said, is the cranberry jelly highlighter. You've got 2 highlighters in there, which looks like this. So you've got a gold version and like a pinky version. I'm going to just swatch it because I know, you'd want to see if it's going to work for whoever you're thinking of buying this for. So you've got 2 tones, which I think is very smart. So a gold and a pink version. It's like a matte type of highlighter. It's quite thick in formulation. So, but it's like the standard Revolution highlighters that come in this packaging. Yes, so this is it's a bath bomb. So this is the gingerbread man bath bomb. So this is what this one looks like. I think that's really, really cute. Really love the gingerbread take on it. And then we have a bath cream. So this one says bath cream almond. So it comes like this. You do get 200 ml 6.76 fluid ounce for a bath cream, and that's everything at the top. Then no, that's not everything. I take that back. Also have a sponge. So this is a beauty blending sponge. It is very, very soft. I have used some of these Revolution beauty sponges, and for the most part I do enjoy their sponges, plus they're so inexpensive as well. So I'm going to set that to the side because obviously we're going to be creating a makeup look with some of these products. Next up, I've got a fixing spray. So this is the cranberry fixing spray, which goes really nicely with the highlighter. I love that. Nice portable size as well. Good for traveling now that the world is slowly opening up. And then there is a second layer underneath. Okay. And then on the second layer, ooh, second layer is packed. Okay. We've got a lot of stuff on the second layer. We've got two palettes. So the first one is the gingerbread palette, which looks like this. Gingerbread man is not as yellow as it looks on camera. It's like your typical gingerbread color, like your gingerbread snap color with the green. Really, really fun, festive packaging. I love these I Heart Revolution packaging. I think they're so cute. And I think with these palettes that come in gift boxes, they tend to not be sold individually. That's from my observation. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But this is the color story of this one. So beautiful greens, you've got shimmers, got matte shades as well. So very, very festive. Red, green, brown. These are the types of colors that I would gravitate towards during the festive period. Love the packaging. And then there's another palette. This one is pumpkin pie and literally looks like a pumpkin slice, like pumpkin pie slice with pumpkins on the side. Very, very cute. Oh, this is adorable. This is very wearable. So you've got black, you've got brown shades, you've got some pinky red shades, beautiful looking shimmers as well. They look super, super fun. So we'll set the two eyeshadow palettes to the side because we might dip into both. So we've got two lip products. The first one is a gingerbread lipstick. Literally have gingerbread man all over it. And it's a beautiful like nude type of color. Very versatile. I feel like a lot of people can get some use out of this. And then I don't know if you can twist this off at the bottom, but this is what it looks like anyway. And then there's a liquid lipstick in cranberry. And I love this I Heart Revolution lipsticks because they work really well. They're like lip glosses, but very, very pigmented. So let's give this one a swatch. You can see how pigmented it is. Oh, and it does smell like cranberry. I'm gonna swatch the gingerbread lipstick so you can see it's very, very creamy as well. That's the gingerbread lipstick and that's the cranberry lip gloss. Very, very cute. I love that. Okay, so just immediate thoughts, just looking at the value. These I Heart Revolution palettes usually retail from anything between $8.99 to about £10, I guess. So if we go with the top end, so this is 20 quid already. The highlighter is usually about what, £4 maybe. So that's 24 quid. Fizzers or bath bombs are usually about £4, so that's 28. The makeup sponges are usually about £5, I think. So that's 33. Lip products, so this is usually about £5, so that's 38. I've already gone past the value. Probably £4, about 39. Fixing spray because it's a little one, maybe about £4. And then you've still got the bath milk, and of course you've got the keepsake box, which I feel doubles up as a really good either keepsake box for all of your special memories, or you can use it as a jewelry box, which is basically what I'm going to do. I might use it as a jewelry box or as a display for some of my more expensive fragrances, just to display it on my vanity. But I think just generally, before actually looking at the quality of the products, I feel like it's already more than the £35 value. Um, Obviously, I would always encourage you to get a deal. So if you can use cashback sites and the 3 for 2 offer or discount codes, definitely do. Every bit of saving is great, but just generally, just looking at the retail price of it, I think there is more value here than what they've presented, so which is brilliant. So let's start the makeup look. First things first, I need to decide which eyeshadow palette is going to be my dominant palette. So let's do some swatches. So I've got the gingerbread palette. This one has more of the fun looking colors, you know, like the bright colors. So I'm gonna swatch some of the more exciting shades. So first of all, I really love the names in this palette. You've got sugar cookie, sweet honey, orange zest, sift, royal icing. They're really fun. So let's give, ooh, so this is sugar cookie, which is brilliant. Very, very pretty shade. And then let's go with this gold because we love a classic dirty gold shade. It's pretty, very shimmery. Then we've got golden brown. This one's like a copper, very buttery. That is stunning. And oh, I like this one, sticky dough. Very unique color. So that's what that one looks like underneath. That's very pretty. So already in terms of the quality of the shimmers in this palette, they perform just as well as the shimmers from the I Heart Revolution palettes. I really like them. There are only ever a few misses from the range, but generally the quality from these I Heart Revolution palettes are really good. So let's give pumpkin pie a slice. Pumpkin pie a slice? Pumpkin pie a swatch. So there is this shade called Harvest, which kind of looks like Sift in the other palette, but has more of a green undertone to it. So let's give that one a swatch, which looks like that. And then, oh, this one looks fun, called Flaky. I don't think I have a shade like this. It's like a purpley undertone. It's very pretty. Can you imagine that all over the lid for like a party look? And then Occasion is a little chunkier in formulation. It's like one of those shades that you really do need to blend in, but the shine on that is ridiculous. And then there's a black in this palette. And let's go with White Sugar. White Sugar is a beautiful gold, which is at the end. Okay, so this is equally as beautiful. So I think I'm going to go in with pumpkin pie as my dominant palette, and then I'll pull some color from the gingerbread palette. So I'm going to do one eye off camera just to speed up the process. Alright, so this is what I created on this eye. So to repeat it, I actually use both palettes, and I haven't done my lower lash line. I plan on using, yeah, let's let's jump into it. I'm really loving the festive eye. So my base, I'm gonna use a P. Louise Rumor number 2 base, and I'm gonna apply that all over my never mind how crazy the base looks. We're gonna wipe away whatever we don't use. So going into pumpkin pie, I'm going to start building my crease color. So I'm using this color called Ground Ginger. It's a beautiful brown shade. And then I'm going to concentrate Delectable, which is the black shade, in the crease itself to give it some depth. And then to blend the edge of Ground Ginger, I'm going to use Puree, which is this, like a brown, orangish, I'd say it's like an orangish brown shade. That's basically what I'm going to use from this palette, and it's going to take me like back and forth to make sure that I've got the right level of intensity. So starting off, patting that brown to create the crease shape that I want. I haven't done a cut crease in a minute, so I really wanted to do it this time, just to create the you know, like the cut that I want. And then I start blending that in. First off, going to blend the edge of ground ginger with that shade called Puree. I'm just blending around it. Like a lighter shade of brown that I love. I'm gonna start deepening my crease with Delectable. It is a black shade, but it's one of those like forgiving black shades that blend quite nicely and work well in small applications. So don't go overboard with it. Quite like it for that you can actually manipulate it without worrying that you ruin the look. So I'm just gonna build up the crease and make sure I've got that depth and that blend as well. And I'm blending out the edge of here as well. Should have something like this. And then I'm just gonna cut my crease. So I'm using the same base that I used to cut the crease. Just follow the shape that I originally did. You can see how easy those shadows were to just blend out. It's gorgeous. Crease is cut, and now I'm gonna go into the gingerbread palette, and I'm gonna use two shimmer shades. So the first shade I'm gonna apply is Irresistible, and I'm going to apply that all over the lid. And then I'm going to apply Royal Icing. Oops, you can see my, yeah, I'm going to apply Royal Icing, which is this beautiful iridescent color on top, just to give it the shift that you can see. It's got like a pearl shift. And I'm just going to take my time to do this because I really want to get into all the corners. So starting off with Irresistible, it's a beautiful green shade. Alright, you can decide to leave it like this, but I'm a little bit extra. So I'm going to take my NYX glitter glue just to give the extra shadow I want to put on top something to cling on to, because obviously the green has taken up the base. So I'm just applying this sparingly first, and then taking my finger, I'm going to go over Royal Icing and just tap that on top. I'm really just blend it in with my finger. I just want a touch of iridescence to the lid. You can see how it just switches up that green and the light kind of catches it. I do this trick all the time for my eyeshadows. You know, because there's some shadows in the palette that they're not giving you life. So you kind of just have to make up your own. So far so good. I'm now gonna clean off any excess shadow that we don't need, like so. So I was like, don't worry too much, you know, we'll clean it up. All right, so I added a black liner to my lash line, ready for lashes. So I'm going to carry on with the rest of my face. So there was a beauty sponge in the box. I've gone ahead and I've made it damp. And look at how big it's gone, and it's so soft. So I'm going to apply my Absolute Cover foundation from Ofra. Been loving this foundation. If you're not following me on Instagram, please go ahead and follow me. If you are following me on Instagram, then you know that I was part of the re-release of this campaign, and my shade is 8.5. So we're gonna go ahead and use the sponge to apply it, but I'm gonna apply my primer and all of that good stuff. So let's go. This is really soft. I'm excited to use this. So I've decided to keep the lower lash line very simple. So I'm using this eye pencil from Wonder 2. I don't have the shade name, but it's the glitter one, and it's this beautiful blue aquamarine type of color. I'm gonna pop that in my lash line and bring it down a little bit, and then I'm gonna go into the gingerbread palette, and I'm using the shade called Cloves, which is this green shade in the corner, to just blend out the edge of it. So just to give it a nice green take, it's holiday inspired, so why not? And I love these Wonder 2 pencils. They're so inexpensive and they are absolutely gorgeous, perfect for any occasion, in my opinion. You always find a pencil that works. Like, you could even leave it like that if you wanted to. It does dry down, but I want to blend it out with a little bit of green, just tapping off any excess, and I'm just going to gently blend that. It is worth mentioning that there is no kickback in the I Heart Revolution pans, like when I dip my brushes in there. But obviously, as I'm tapping off the excess, there isn't any fallout on my face, but thought to mention that in case if you're not familiar with the I Heart Revolution palette. So that created a really pretty look. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish my eyes, finish the rest of my face, and then we'll come back and apply the highlighter. So BRB. All right, so this is where we are so far. Lashes are on, everything is looking yummy. So now we're going in with the cranberry jelly highlighter, and I'm praying to God that this works as well as I think. So what I want to do is mix both shades, because the tones, I've got a little bit of warmth and a little bit of cool tone on the lid as well. So I'm just tapping my brush into the two. I'm going to tap off excess. It's better to build. And I really just want it soft, to be honest. Not too intense. And I'm going to cradle my cheeks as well. How does that look? Oh, that's pretty. That is pretty. Okay, that worked. Okay. Yeah. Because I didn't go for blush because I feel like my bronzer is nice and warm. So, no need for blush, to be fair. I think that's very pretty. So, let's do the lips. I think I want to. The cranberry lips would be too much. So, I think we're going to go for the bullet. First things first is to line my lips. Going in with my trusty brown. Let's clean off any excess product on the lips. And then myself a little kiss. And going in with the lipstick. I don't mind the formula, it's like a comfort matte. The packaging does feel really cheap. But the color is gorgeous. Like, this is a perfect mauve color. I think that's stunning. So the only thing left now is the setting spray. So this is the makeup fixing spray. Very cute bottle. How much do you get? You get 50 ml, which is 1.69 fluid ounce. So this is basically for me a travel size. Oh, I think it's got some shimmer in it. I'm not a fan of highlighters with iridescent like shimmer particles in it. Let's see. It does smell like cranberry. Let's have a spray on the hand. See how much this, because I haven't set my face yet. It does have some iridescence, but it's not overly I don't think it's overpowering on my hands, so I'm just gonna trust it and go for it. So and this is the finished look. What do you think? I am so obsessed. You know I love green, but this level of green is very elegant. I love how dewy my skin looks. That's the look I was going for, and I'm so happy with the way it came out. So let's go through the products quite quickly. So the eyeshadow palettes absolutely are gorgeous. Definitely value for money in the sets. I feel like these eyeshadow palettes are really good quality. You guys can see how well the eye look came together. So definitely fantastic. I love the mixing the two shades in the highlighter palette. I think it worked really well with this look. It gave me the shine that I needed and the color and the tone that I needed for this look. I don't mind the lipstick. I think it's a very beautiful mauve color. Isn't anything revolutionary. Like, we've got tons and tons of this shade in our collection, but I feel like it's a nice addition to the eyeshadow palettes. The color story is very cohesive, very celebratory of the holiday season, and I feel like this lip color will suit a multitude of different skin tones. So for me, that's quite smart for Revolution to add a color like this. In previous years, I mean, we used to see pinks and really bright colors that often don't work on women of color, but I feel like this lipstick, including the cranberry, will work really well on a range of skin tones. Same with the color story of the eyeshadow palettes. I think they played it quite safe, which is brilliant. You've got beautiful neutrals there that will work on multitudes of skin tones, and you've got the shade called Delectable, which upon looking at it even more, I don't think it's a black. It looks more like a really dark brown, but it works really well with this look. So you can use it to deepen any shade. And then when you look at the gingerbread palette, I feel like this is where the party is. I feel like this is where you get your holiday inspired colors and fun tones. So Revolution really did do it well in terms of the color story that they chose for the box. The setting spray, I think it's all right. I don't know if it is a matte setting spray. It just says that it's a fixed spray, but I was going for a dewy look, and I'm happy that it didn't completely mattify my look. So I love it. I'm kind of happy that the iridescent shimmer isn't too overpowering. I've got that dewy look. I still look healthy and it isn't overly glowing. Obviously, the bath bomb and the cream, I'm yet to test them out, but having them in there is a nice, again, holiday inspired. I love it, like cookies and cream kind of thing. I love it. I think it's a good idea. The blending sponge, as I said initially, I've used a lot of sponges from Revolution. This is really good quality, nice and soft, and it blended out my foundation really well. Now, in terms of value, I think for £35, you are definitely getting more for your money. However, I would suggest that you download things like Top Cashback. I have a link to it in the description box if you want to do that. You will get something, I think you get some money off or something like that if you use my link. But anyway, sites like Top Cashback will help you save some money on shopping online and stuff like that. And you can also make use of the 3 for 2, and you can also wait for the box itself to go down in price. Revolution do discount these boxes, I think around the Christmas time or after. So it's really up to you. But in terms of looking at the retail value and the products that you get, I think that you do get your money in the £35. Like these palettes and all these products do equate to more than £35. But obviously, we love a good bargain. So make use of the online bargains as you find them. But yeah, that is it. I hope you enjoyed this look. I absolutely did enjoy creating it. Let me know what you think about this holiday box, and let me know what other holiday boxes from Revolution that you've got your eye on that you'd like me to try. I am really starting this one early. I think last year I was a little late, but I'm trying to start this early. So definitely sound off below if you've got your eyes on other boxes or advent calendars and stuff like that. But yeah, other than that, I guess I'll catch you in a future video. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and turn on that notification bell so you know when next I release a video. Remember that God doesn't like ugly. Be nice to someone today, and Black lives always matter. And I'll catch you in a future video. Bye.